Hi, you beautiful humans. I'm Sarah Jean Eats. I create ASMR and chatty food content. Today I'm having some chilies. I'm so excited and absolutely starving, so let's dig in. Honey chipotle mozzarella sticks with ranch. A huge bag of chips with queso, salsa, and I have some white cheddar mac and cheese. Look at that. I also got some watermelon lemonade. I'm dying to try this. Wow, interesting. Let's start off with a big bite of mac and cheese. This mac and cheese is so delicious, and it got me thinking, what are a few foods that you can eat every single day without ever getting tired of them? For me, it's definitely pasta, mac and cheese included, acai bowls, mozzarella Korean corn dogs, and these mozzarella sticks. One of my absolute favorite combinations to ever exist. Chili's. We all know and love it, especially from their triple dipper and insane mozzarella sticks. Did you know this billion-dollar brand started off in a converted post office in Dallas, Texas? Today we're diving into the surprising history of Chili's, how a small burger joint turned into one of the biggest restaurant chains in the world. It all started in 1975 when a man named Larry Levine had a simple idea. A casual restaurant where people could enjoy burgers, fries, and tacos without breaking the bank. The restaurant world was quite different at the time. There was a lot of nice, fancy restaurants, and on the other side of the spectrum, there was very casual cafes, and the fast food world was just now starting to boom. But there were not a lot of casual restaurants that offered good quality food at a fair price. He took a big risk in opening a restaurant like this at the time. They didn't know if it was going to work out or not. Levine knew he struck gold just a few months after opening. One day when he was in his office, he heard a loud commotion outside, and he went out there to see a line wrapped around the restaurant. The customers just couldn't get enough, and soon they expanded to Houston and then all over the country. From one converted post office to 1,600 locations nationwide, Chili's had officially made it. And now I'm going to tell you a super insane and interesting fact about Chili's that I bet you didn't know. I want to tell you a crazy story about how Chili's almost went out of business, but they got saved because their triple dipper went viral online. Chili's has been around since 1975, and they were a hit for such a long time, but not too long ago they hit a rough patch and they were considering fully closing down the business. And then out of nowhere, their triple dipper started going viral on TikTok. People were obsessed with these flavored mozzarella sticks, and they couldn't get enough of the crazy cheese pulls. Even though I didn't get a cheese pull just now. That viral moment gave Chili's a huge boost, and everyone got so scared that they were gonna go out of business, and we brought them back to life. I'm so glad we didn't lose Chili's because I don't think I can live without these mozzarella sticks. And you know what? I've actually put quite a lot of thought into this, and I'm not sure if it was all a big marketing ploy or if they were actually going to go out of business and they just organically got saved by going viral. It's definitely interesting to think about, but either way, I respect them because that's such a good marketing ploy if that's what that was. Girl, this queso is so good. Wow. I love a good queso. You know, something that's so funny is you can tell how much money someone grew up with based on what restaurants they considered a nice restaurant. For me personally, as a kid, places like Chili's, Olive Garden, and Ruby Tuesdays were considered nice restaurants and were only reserved for special occasions. What about you guys? What restaurants felt fancy to you growing up? Something really funny is I often get asked if I came from money and how I afford all of this food all the time. But the honest truth is, I grew up with very little. I have 12 siblings. That's a lot of kids to provide for, and I worked so hard for everything that I have. With a lot of dedication and determination, I've learned to budget and live within my means, and that's how I afford all the food. And if you also don't come from a wealthy family, this is your reminder you can do absolutely anything you set your mind to, and I know that sounds corny, but it's honestly so true. Your mindset is everything. This meal is so delicious, but I'm already getting full. I'm so sad. And don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not where I want to be financially. I'm not super rich right now. And I definitely probably spend too much money on food to make content for you guys. I love making this content for you guys so much, and a lot of you have told me that it actually helps you. So I could be budgeting more on food, but instead I'm choosing to splurge a little bit on my food and cut back in other ways. Honestly, I wouldn't change it for a thing. For example, I ordered like 4 different deliveries today, so for the rest of the week, I'm gonna have to eat like pretty conservatively. I think I'm gonna have pasta with cheese tomorrow, pasta with cheese again the next day, pasta the next day. Girl. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for you guys. Okay, maybe that's a little bit dramatic, but you guys know what I mean. I hope that somehow you guys actually found that story about Chili's interesting. I thought it was interesting myself. If you want to see me do more of these, comment down below and let me know what you think. And your next favorite video is right here, so be sure to give that a click and watch it.